Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your.
This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego. I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God loves.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We about to get into it. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. My brother, Mr. 33 himself. What up, though? What up, Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown? What up, though? Miss C, Miss Chicago is in the building. What up, Miss Chicago? Appreciate you. Hey, the one and only. Serious. Stop playing with him, sis. Stop playing with him. What up, though, sis? Appreciate you. Hey, man. Oh, my 9. That's my 9. Commander. What up, though? Appreciate you, sis. The Minister, the General of Defense is in the building. What up, though? Hey, man, I had a great conversation with my wife. Shout out to my wife. She inspired this conversation. I wasn't even going to go live tonight, but I was talking to her, man. She made me feel, that's why I married her, man. She made me feel so special, bro. Because, you know, the thing is, like when you help people in real life, it make you feel good. But then you see the people in your life that you love, you care about, and when you can't help them, that's like one of the worst feelings in the world, right? And I experience that often. Unfortunately, I do. Honestly, it seems like I can't help the people closest to me sometimes, right? I try hard, but my wife, you know, yeah, man, she made me feel good. But we was talking about this, right? And the thing with my wife is, like, she know I'm an asshole. So, like with her, it's like I don't spare no feelings. Like when we talk, I'm not gonna say I don't spare no feelings because that's a lie. But when we having conversations about particular things, I can be raw and real. That's how she wanted. She want me to. She'd be like, "Look, if it hurt my feelings, I understand, but just tell me. You know, don't hold back." Because when I tell her in a particular way, she gets it. So, I don't know how the conversation came up because I asked her to go to the stove for me. In some way, somehow, oh, I was talking about being raised by my. I didn't know how things affected me, like just being raised by my grandmother. I didn't know how it affected me until I was like 26, 27. And once I understood, and then I sat back and looked like that's why I made this decision. That's why I made that decision. That's why I do this. That's why I start understanding. Even though it wasn't, this is the thing. We don't truly know how trauma works, right? Tay in the building. Tay, eat y'all. Tay, eat y'all. What up, sis? Bronze, what up, my brother? Appreciate you. What up, Bronze? What up, Nine? Appreciate you. Hold on, did I meant Liz B in the building? Liz, what up, sis? My bad, man. I missed y'all. My bad. My bad. Blame it on the eye. Blame it on the eye. But back to what I was saying. So I didn't know how that truly impacted me, right? Until I started looking back. And then I understood. So I was telling her that too, because the other day she said she might, go seek counseling. My wife been through a lot. She had two kids and lost both her parents in less than 4 years. Just having kids, what it does emotionally to a female, right? And then you have a kid and lose your mom. You get pregnant and lose your dad. So your daughter didn't get to meet neither grandparent. The son got to meet both of them, but never really had that much time. Both of them was gone before he was 4, before he turned 3, really, I think. Yep, right before he turned 3, because he was 3 when my daughter was born. So right before he turned 3, he lost his grandfather. So he didn't really have time with him, right? We got videos, we got pictures, and he'll watch the video. I don't think he remembered the time, but he remembered the video. He remembers seeing him with his grandfather on video. So maybe that'll spark, I don't know. Anyway, so I was telling her how it affected me. And then I was looking back, and as she was talking, and I was saying, like, you have issues from childhood. She was like, no, I don't. I got two parents, they love me, they push me. Yeah, you get the everyday thing. But I didn't she didn't get beat or nothing like that. Nothing traumatic happened to her in her childhood. She got her appendix taken out, and it was a scare. And then she had jaundice when she was young. So that was a scare. So, but other than that, she ain't been traumatized by nothing. Her parents were married up until the time they passed away, so they never split nothing. And I'm like, you do? I said, because like when you say your parents came here and they was poor, so y'all didn't really have anything. But you come in my house, it looks like for us, toys everywhere. My wife buys my kids everything, right? They get everything. We go everywhere. My kids get to do a lot of different things. She already talking about putting money away for when they play sports. I'm like, they 1 and 4. Okay, my son might he getting into that area, but you talking about traveling and stuff. What are we doing? Right? She already got that planned out. The vacations we go on. Thank for Thanksgiving. I'm expensive. This place is a nice like Swedish town, but it's like they got a water park and a hotel. Yeah, that's gonna cost us a pretty little penny to go around Thanksgiving, and we're eating Thanksgiving dinner there. So I'm not even gonna say how much that costs to do, but she want the kids to experience. I'm like, babe, they 1 and 4. Like they ain't gonna remember none of this stuff. We don't buy them like name brand clothes and stuff, but they kids. So my son like Paw Patrol and stuff. And granted, the shoes only like $15, but he get new shoes whenever he want them. You know what I'm saying? Clothes and stuff. So I'm like, because you didn't have when you was younger, now you're giving or doing everything for our kids, or they get an abundance of stuff, not because they earned it, not because they deserve it, not because they need it, but because you want them to have it, because when you was this age you didn't have anything. So yeah, it affects you. And if you're not aware, it can be it might be subtle. Things might not um be detrimental to you, right? So you think, but you have to understand why you do things, because sometimes even though we're doing something that we think is good, we're doing it for the wrong reason, right? A lot of stuff, like she wasn't really allowed to go nowhere. That's why I said that's why we travel and do all this stuff all the time, because when you was younger you couldn't do it. So now, because you don't want your kids to miss out or feel like you did, so you do, but you don't know if that's what they want. I do the same thing. Now check this out. Now I'm gonna spin this right back on me. Lady Shay Butter, what up, sis? Appreciate you. I'm sorry, I'm back in the chat. Nate the Great, what up, bro? I was listening in, trying to get this ready, bro. I was listening in. I was trying to see if you was gonna drop the link. I would have popped up, but I couldn't really type. I was trying to do like 4 or 5 things at once, but how will that affect your kids? Yeah. But look, this is what I do. So let me tell you, because of my path, and I'm aware of this. As this is, and I'm gonna show you the difference too. My mother and father had me when they was 16, right? They wasn't even in high school. They both went to college. They both, college educated. Um, so, and they went to universities, right? My parents, they didn't go to community college. They went to university. I'm saying all that to say this. I didn't go with them. I stayed home with my grandmother. My grandmother raised me until I was 9, right? So my grandmother raised me till I was 9. When I was a kid, my cousins used to tease me like, your mother and father don't want you. That's why you got to live with grandma. Right? I'm a kid. My feelings was hurt, and I used to go visit my mother and my father. I used to go visit them, not stay with them, but visit, right? When I was about 7, all that was normal, right? But it affected me when I was like 5 and 6. I remember crying. I remember not wanting to go visit them because they didn't want me to live with them. When I'm 5 and 6 years old, I remember that vividly. Like, they don't want me, so why should I go over there anyway? I'm not going over there to stay for a couple days and then come back here. I'm gonna just stay here with my grandma. I remember that, and I'm gonna tell you, this is how I know that was a traumatic experience for me, because I remember at that point I start calling my grandmother mom, right? So when I was 7, I was straight. Okay, this is my mom, this is my grandma, this is normal, this is life. I'm enjoying it, having fun. I didn't mind going to visit, because like I had brothers and sisters by then, like they get on my nerves. I can just go home, right? And everybody's smaller than me, so I'm like, man, no, I'm straight. So, yeah, so I turned 9, right? That summer, I come to Detroit to visit. I'm supposed to come for a couple weeks and then go back home. I don't go back home. When we came up here, my mother moved us up here. And I never went back until I was like 12, 11. When I was 11. So I got used to the custom to living with my mom. Now I'm not there no more. Never told, wasn't my choice. Now I'm told this is where I live. My life changed like that. No warning, nothing. That's just what I was told as a kid. I wasn't told that I was coming up here to live. I was told I was coming up here to visit some of my stepdad's family, which I loved them because they used to come to Pennsylvania, and we'd kick it and play. So I was excited to go see where they live. So I'm like, yeah. But then you do that, and then you realize this is it. Like, you here. I'm used to seeing my grandmother. I'm used to seeing my family down there. Up here is just them, right? So that was traumatic. So once I got accustomed to being there, now I get snatched, right? So that was traumatic. So fast forward, I'm like 27 years old, and I was actually helping someone with shadow work. And the young lady told me, she said, I bet you're like this, nurturing, because of something that happened to you when you was younger, and this is how you wanted people to treat you. I'm like, nah. She was like, think about it. I'm like, nah. I always had love around me, right? I always did. My mom always loved me. My sisters always loved me. My family in Pennsylvania, even though they wasn't right there, always, it was friends, family, people always loved me, right? So I'm like, nah, that's not true. But that made me look back. And when I look back, I never thought it bothered me. But it did. It had a huge impact because I seen everybody else with their mom and dad. I seen everybody else. But for some reason, I couldn't have it. So fast forward to now. The time I like my kids is everything to me. My kids is everything. Making sure I'm there, rearing them, doing everything I can possibly do to shape them and mold them. I do it, right? I do that because I didn't have that. I didn't have that. So me knowing that, I don't take it for granted. I know at any time things can change. Split second it can change. Um, so I don't take that for granted. That's a hell of a why. It's a hell of a motivation to do the right thing because I don't want them to experience what I did. I want them to have their own experience. I don't want them to. If I can help them avoid going through the same thing over and over and over and over, generation curses, cycles, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna do that. They got their own mistakes. They got their own trials and shit. They got their own. I'm not go. They ain't gonna have the father. They ain't gonna have to bear the sin of their father. Not my kids. I'm gonna make sure that that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm telling you, whether it's good or bad, the things we go through as children, as kids, totally affect the way we live as adults, the decisions we make. Some people will go through the same thing I went through and then put their kids through the same thing because they ain't strong enough. And that's no shot against nobody. That's just the literal truth. You're not strong enough. If you know something was unfavorable, undesirable to you as a child, why would you put your child, what you created, through the same thing? I heard people say, hey man, that's just life. Father not being in this child's life, that's just life. My father wasn't in my life, his father, okay. So at what point are we gonna say, yeah, that's fucked up, so we ain't gonna do that no more? Because I watched my dad, right? My dad got 6 kids, 4 different women. My mother has 4 kids by 2 different people, right? But this the kicker, I'm the oldest. I have not one brother or sister that has the same mother and father as me. I'm like literally one of one. I'm one of one. But I never ever looked at any of my siblings as half. I've never looked at them like that. Them all my babies. I'm the oldest. But I made it a point not to have kids unless I had kids by the same woman. I had kids by the right woman. The one I can see myself growing old with. I wasn't going to have kids. I was married and didn't have kids. I didn't have no kids, but my first wife never, I'm not going to say she never got pregnant by me, but when she did tell me she was pregnant, I think I told y'all that story. It was a chance. It could have been another guy. And I told her when that baby born, we're getting DNA tests. And if it ain't mine, I'm gone. Flat. No conversation. I'm out. Dude called my phone. First of all, how he get my number? That's what I was thinking. Like, this some dude you know. How did he get my number? So you had to be around or somebody you know with my number, know him. How did he get my number? He said he got it out your phone. And then he told me you was pregnant before you told me you was pregnant. And then when I say is if there's a chance it ain't mine, I'm gone. You will make it do what it do, you know. So I took that as it's not mine, right? That's how I took it. So I would say she never been pregnant by me. That's why I say that. But yeah, I made it a point, and I will never have kids, even if me and my wife decide not to be together tomorrow. I never have any more kids. I wouldn't have any more kids. Be honest with you, and that's because of what I went through as a kid. I grew up with my sisters, but I didn't grow up with my dad's side. I don't want that for my kids. I love all my brothers and sisters. I love them all. I give my life for any one of them. And it hurt, especially as when you get older, like you wonder, like, damn, what if we was raised together? You know, we'll all probably be different. We'll be influencing one another. You know, maybe I wouldn't have did some of this stuff because I had a little brother watching me, or I had my other little sister. You know, it's just possibilities. You never know. So I don't want that for my kid. So I'm gonna make sure that don't happen. Dee dee, dee 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 dee. Nah, it ain't you ain't mess up your kid. Look, this is a thing, right? About life and experiences in life. We all go through stuff and we learn. They gonna have to go through stuff and learn too, right? There's no such thing as a perfect parent. There's no such thing. Ain't no manual to this. I know I'm one of them parents and I hear people say it and I can't do nothing but swallow like, oh, people just be giving their kids stuff. I'm one of those parents. Like me and my wife, we do that. You come in my house, my kids are fucking spoiled for no reason. They good kids, they listen to us for the most part. They real good kids. And you can't tell me anything I get my kids, they don't deserve it. But I know like it's too much. I told my wife like it's too much. Like they got enough. Stop buying stuff. Like I got stuff upstairs and downstairs. Like I can literally supply like for Christmas. I think that's what we well honestly I might just put my high chair, right? We just bought this man. We got so much stuff, we just give it away. But my kids, they have an abundance. They don't need for anything. So yeah, I'm one of them parents who spoil their kids, man. I'm one of them. And my son's young. Um, and I already see the effects of it, right? And I'm currently correcting it. I'm currently correcting my mistakes, so I can admit the mistakes I make, you know. And I'm one of them. I'm a new parent, you know. Like I said, you know, you just want the best for your kids, you know. Sometimes I go overboard, right? My son got two bikes, a scooter, a big wheel. He got all this shit and don't even ride it. Like that's why everybody like coming over to the house. They can have like 4 or 5 people, everybody riding something or doing something. Swing set in the back, got bounce house up, little inflatable pool. Everybody doing something. They bringing all his Tonka truck. My son got so many dump trucks and stuff. I had one dump truck, one metal dump truck. My son got like 4 or 5 of them. Some of them automatic, like you push a button and big truck do whatever it do. Some of them you got to put. He got so much shit. Right? He don't need it. He don't even play with it. Instead of that, they play with my stuff. They don't play with none of their toys. I'm like telling my wife, like, why we keep buying it? They ain't playing with it. They playing with the pots, the pans, all that stuff, man. My daughter running around with my shirt on. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, she got my hat and shirt on, running around the house. I'm looking like you go trip, fall, and bust your face. Man, it's But yeah, there's no instruction manual. We mess up to learn. That's why we make the mistakes. We mess up to learn. Think of parenting. Like, think about that. We mess up so we can learn, so we can do it better the next time or the next time, or when our kids have kids, we can give them advice or whatever the purpose is for us learning. But hey, that's why we mess up. Mistakes gonna happen. Only way you can truly mess up your kids if you don't try. That's the only way you can really do it. You ain't perfect. Life ain't perfect. They ain't gonna be perfect. You can do all the right things, put them in the best environments, give them the best. That don't mean they gonna come out right. Sometimes, like with me, think about me, man. I went through hell, but I'm a great person now. Both my parents made a shit ton of mistakes, but look at me. I ain't got no police record. I ain't never been said to do this or do that to no women. None of that stuff. Ain't nobody throw no smut on my name. So I think my parents did a great job. My parents was not perfect. They was just perfect for me. That's how my wife is. She ain't perfect, but she perfect for me. That's how my kids are. They not perfect. They just perfect for me. So the only way you can truly fail your kids if you don't try. When you stop trying, then you fail. Until then, life is learning. That's what life is learning. Some lessons we learn quick, some we learn slow. But everything, every second you get the opportunity to breathe is an opportunity to learn. And when you stop trying to do that, that's when you fail. My bad. Let me get in the chat. I apologize. My eyes, I don't even know where my phone at. My eyes are a little bothering me a little bit. I can't wait till my glasses come in. I got a brownish tint on them. It's better than the black tint. Okay, let me go all the way back up. I need a trigger warning for this sensitive subject, childhood pain. Yeah, but this is all shadow work, man. And it ain't gotta be all supernatural and stuff. Um, it's really not that. Uh, if I want to make some money, I can make it supernatural. I can hustle y'all, or I can just give it to y'all real. That's how I like to give. I like to give it to you where you can actually go to sleep and wake up and do it the next day. That's how I like giving the information. And that's all this is right here. I'm showing you how I did my shadow work. The things that affected me, how I overcame them. I had to learn from them. I had to do that AAA. I had to become aware of it. I had to accept it, and I had to take action. No, that's not just like change the cord. What the hell did I put in the washer? Can y'all hear my washer? Can y'all hear that? I didn't put nothing heavy in there. I didn't even put towels in there. Can y'all hear that though? Like we should do more. I'm gonna say this. And tell you, look, I can say this from I can say this because I talk to you a lot on the back end. Um, you do a lot more than the average parent. You do. A lot of people just kind of pass their kids off to people and stuff. I hear you interacting with your kid. You know, um, you're doing it by yourself. So and you have a youngin and a teenager, preteen, teenager. So that right there, I just got two little ones, right? They ain't too far away from each other. 3 years apart. They ain't too far away from each other. right? But yours are. Yours are. So you do a lot. You know, can we all do more? That's what we strive for. We all strive to do more. But you also, I got a partner. I got somebody helping me. So I can take time to recharge. You don't have that. So to still accomplish what you accomplishing, that ain't no easy feat. It ain't easy, but you do it. You do it. I hear you. I hear you. So no, you doing your thing, man. Don't feel nah. I ain't gonna let you. You already know I'm gonna talk my Loving me, Tracy. What up, though, Miss Tracy? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You put some shoes in the washer where it don't play. Nah, you know what I did? Because my wife was about to throw this hot chair out. I'm like, I'm hustling. Like, cause she just sold this rocking chair I was about to throw out. She just sold it. The lady coming to pick it up tomorrow. I'm like, well, I like making money. Why don't you sell the hot chair? So I had to wash the padding for it. That's all that's in there. That and some shirts. I didn't put nothing heavy in there. I promise you I did. And that's why I'm like, hold on, man. It sounds like it's possessed or something. Then I popped in the chat. Now I'm all emotional, Gary. Why are you emotional? Is this making y'all emotional? I apologize. King in here? What King in here? King Miller, what up, though? King, Big Mix, what up, though? What up, though? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, so I did want to tap in and talk about that because that's what shadow work is going back. That's a part of shadow work anyway, right? Going back and looking at our childhood and really analyzing it. Look at the things you remember, they have a significance to you. That's why you remember it. So some things you might have a memory, you might not think nothing of it, but it's something that happened within that memory that impacted you. That's why you can remember it. I remember I told you our memories are downloaded by emotions. Go back to that memory, see how you felt, and start looking at what happened. Sometimes you have to become aware of what happened because it's a lesson in there, and maybe that lesson is for you now. What you went through when you was younger, maybe you went through it to prepare you for now. You just haven't looked at the lesson. The cycles you go through, a lot of people go through cycles, right? That their parents went through. Why? Because of the way it impacted them. Now they doing it, and it's learned behavior. If your dad walked out on you, and you walk out on your kids, that's acceptable. Why is that acceptable for you to walk up? Because my dad wasn't there. I'm all right, so they gonna be all right. You're not all right. That's why you walked out. That's why you walked out. You seen it happen from your elders, from the people older than you. It influenced you in a way where you can either became conditioned. This is just how it is. This is just life, man. Things like this just happen. You begin to accept it. You're conditioned to it. Or you might be desensitized. Your dad walked out and it broke you to the point where you didn't really care. I don't care my dad wasn't there. So when you have kids, you don't care. You see those two attitudes where you'll get a man who they won't care. Why? And it might not even have been their dad that walked out, but it was somebody who walked out on them that froze them, hurt them to the point where they don't care. So them walking out on other people is easy to them. Why? Because That's what was done to them. Sometimes people even think trauma like that makes a person better. Oh, he gonna be strong now. It might do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of the shit that I went through, it made me stronger. I'm not gonna lie. It fucked me up at first. Excuse my French, people. A lot of the stuff I've been through, I wouldn't. Um, I'm gonna make sure my son and my daughter never experience that. I'm not gonna shelter them. I'm not gonna do that because that can hurt too. So I'm gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna just do my best to prevent them from going through any of the things I went through. I'm gonna be all up in their face and they grill. That's what I'm gonna do. They gonna make their own mistakes. They ain't go. They ain't gonna pay for the sins of the father. I am already paying for all my sins, so my children don't have to. And a way that I do that is to to be in their shit. Only thing I can do is give them the best opportunity, the best chance at life. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try to be their friend. I'm straight. They can love me when I'm dead, long as I do what I'm supposed to do. They love me when I'm dead. They be like, you know what, Pops he just loved us, man. He was real cool. He was just hard on us because, life is hard. I had to make that decision. Like, I don't want to discipline my kid. But if I don't, then the world go discipline them. I'd rather do it because I'm going to do it out of love. That ain't what they go get in the world. It's our job to train, to teach. That's our job. To structure. That's why they troll. Commander behind them trolls are hurt too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the people, you see so much. That's the unfortunate part. Like, a lot of times, like, think about this, man. When you see people like uber mad at someone on here because they said something and they ready to pull up it because someone said something. Like, really? Because somebody said something. They disrespected me. I'm gonna do. You don't even know these people, man. They said something. Is I'm not talking about somebody constantly talking about you. I've seen people flip because other people talk to somebody else because they was cool with somebody else. I'm talking about the people who they. It's a reason why people can be so mad, so angry, so vengeful, so bitter at people on this internet that they don't even know, that they very rarely have interactions with. That's because it's in them. That's what we call transmutation. They experience something in real life and they come on here and take it out on people because it's safe. They can come on here, yell, scream, threaten, say the most nastiest things to people. They can do all that because it's safe. But in real life, they getting their ass whooped. In real life. I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about life is literally kicking their ass. And for them to get their get back, they come on here and take it out on other people. Uber mad, you feel me? I'm taking that word Uber back. That used to be one of my favorite words until the Uber driving system. People now when I say Uber, people be thinking like the Uber. Like, no, man. Commander, look, hold on. Commander, my name is on this, but oh, did that YouTube erase that emoji? Why didn't it pop up? YouTube erased it. Oh wow. Is that one of the hold on? I can't have that emoji no more. It don't even cuss. Oh, Tay, you cannot type independent or independently in my chat no more. I don't think he was here when I blocked them words. YouTube blocked my. Is that emoji popping up? Why is it? Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me see something. Because I think my phone just tripping. If this is happening in real time, I'm gonna be a little upset. Um, yeah, but if anybody want to come up and speak on the topic before we get into the petty hour, uh, okay, never mind. It's there. It's there. On my phone, you still can independent. That's because you a mod. Yeah, y'all mods. Y'all can do it because y'all mods. But I can time y'all ass out though. I can do that. How about that? How about that? You see how they gonna do me, Commander? I said it's banned, and they want to type it in to be a smart ass. Mods can do it. And see, Tay, you got. Oh, are you serious? Hey, bro, I appreciate you, man. I don't know if you want a shout out. If you do, let me know. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Hold on, man. You gotta get. This Let's make this money. Hold on, bro. You get a double dose. You get a double dose. Yeah. Anybody cash apping or come on, get that money. 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 I don't come the money. Money. And I'm assuming this is Big Mix. I'm assuming this is the channel you go come in on. I don't know because he got like 5 or 6 channels. But I'll just be waiting to see which one you go come in on consistently because for some reason his ADHD be kicking in when he be coming into the show. 1 minute he got the orange, next minute he got the purple. We don't know what Big Mix gonna have, but shout out to the bro, man. The sponsor of today's show is Big Mix, man. Y'all give him a what up though if y'all can for me. And all the members do me a favor. Tag Big Mix and a what up 9 for me. Appreciate you for sponsoring tonight's show, bro. Appreciate you.
Shout out to Big Mix. We don't know what we're gonna get.
Yeah, we don't know what we're gonna get, but we gonna get some Big Mix up in here. Up in here, up in here. What up, sis? How you feeling?
What
How
up,
you living?
I'm good.
Shout
I think
out
you
to
made a few of us emotional.
my bad, man. I don't be trying to tell that part of the story, but I really want people to really look at what they do now and understand why they do it. And a lot of times they can determine if it's beneficial or not, or they just get clarity of why they do it. But it's important to do, you know, um, and important to understand what we go through as kids it kind of molds and shapes the way we are now, how we look or perceive life, how we go about things. So, um, man, Big Mix ain't playing. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Come on, get that money, 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 money. I don't come the money, money.
Hey, man, y'all been lighting me up the last couple lives, bro. I gotta go make y'all some more money drops. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate that because I do put a lot of funds into what I do. So anytime y'all give back, man, I'm blessed. I'm humbled, and I appreciate it. Gratitude, man, gratitude, and it motivates me to keep, having these conversations. So appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. My bad, Commander. What was you saying?
Nothing. No, the stuff you're saying is true and lots more. But like the thing with your wife, like, my husband's that way too. He's like a spender. Like he likes to overdo things because he didn't have as a kid. And for him, it's like life is short. But
Hmm.
for me, it's the opposite, right? So some people will do the opposite. Like for me, okay, yeah, life is short, but life is long too. So I'm more like a saver and I invest in different things for like long term because I saw people who were struggling at a like at an older age and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to be like that. Yeah, I want to give my family everything, but I also want to have for the future. So I'm more conservative.
Oh shiznit. Hold on. I gotta play because I messed up the last two times. Sis bless me. So y'all already know what it is. We'll get something a little different. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is.
I want to welcome y'all to Detroit when we say what up, though. That's right. So when you hear this song, I want you to say, hey, what up? Hey, what up, though? 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 See me in the club, shouting out the deal. Pocket full of money, all big face bills. Cartier's on, diamonds in my ears. 25 stacks, so you know the ice clear. Yeah, I'm from the D, where we all do a thing. Say what up, don't talk with our own slang. Fresh and cool every time you see me out. Cotton candy shaking, so you know that's what I'm about. Get a cap match, shoot.
What up, though? Appreciate you, sir. Hey, man, that song right there, that's like a Detroit anthem, man. I went to school with that little young. Well, I ain't gonna call him young. He like a year younger than me, but I went to school with him. Cool dude, man. He got ran off the block a couple times, but yeah, cool dude. Made some good music. Um, but yeah, what up, though? That's what we
Yeah,
do. That's
that
what
was
we
dope.
do. Shout out to sis, man. I appreciate you, sis. Sis always blessing me. Um, Man, I just want to say this real quick too. Um, because of my past, the things I endured, the relationships that I built, that's why I appreciate the people around me, like I do now. So, like Tay, one of them people. You know, um, I've been in positions where people I trusted trying to get my life gone. You know what I'm saying? So to um, it's hard for me to bond with people because a person has to prove themselves. And it is a couple requirements that I have, right? And sis, not even knowing them, just her naturally being her, she over exceeded all those requirements. You know, Gary did too. You know, so if you see me swinging for these people, or that's why, because I appreciate them. I really do. Um, so shout out to Sis, shout out to Tay, shout out to Gary, shout out to the whole nine, shout out to Commander, shout out to Sensei, shout out to Santina, shout out to Mister. How you living? How you feeling? Did I say that backwards? Shout out to BDB, man. Shout out to the nine, man. Man, that's my tribe. Y'all my nines, man. I appreciate y'all. Okay,
How
I'm
you living? How you feeling?
how
He's a
you
good
living?
boy.
How you living? How you feeling? Yeah.
He's a mediator.
Twerk season. Say we got you on video, okay? You on video, okay? We already got you. I just ain't clip it yet, so don't try to put it on private because I'm gonna get it anyway. Um,
That video's gone.
nah, that video's still up. I'm gonna get it. I
I
got
don't know. I haven't
video.
checked.
I got videos she don't want nobody to have. I'm just playing. That ain't
I thought,
sound
yeah,
right.
I thought she said she privated it. I thought I heard her say that. Gotta clip it. Clip it.
Clip it good. But yeah, this was, my wife inspired this. She made me feel good. She was like, I ain't going to therapy. I'm gonna just work with you. I just want you to, I'm like, okay, cool, let's rock. And I work with my wife on a lot of things like confidence. Like my wife got high self esteem, but in things that she venture into that's new to her, she don't. It takes her a while to build up confidence, but once she got it, she rock with it. But just things new to her. And that with her, it made her reluctant trying things and avoid other things. But uh, shit, my wife a bad mother. Shut your mouth right now. Her confidence on fleek. But we're about to start doing shadow work, so um, and like I
Yeah, you
said,
gotta take risks.
and some of the,
Calculated risks.
and I'm telling you, the things we tend to often overlook the small things, right? And focus on the things that impacted us the most. But some of the small things have a great impact because we unaware of it. And we think that's just our nature, and it's not. And it's not.
Did your mic go out?
Oh no, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you, Lady Shay. Appreciate you. Yeah. I don't know. My views been funny. I've been losing like 10 views. I lost 20 views off the last video I did. At first it said 106. It's down to like 80 something. I'm like, I've never seen that happen before.
I heard that happening, and I heard that it's because YouTube is filtering what they think are bots, bot views,
Ah.
and then they fix it and they lower it.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it's down to 61 views. It went from 106 down to 61.
That's
That
crazy.
that's over 40 views. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
crazy.
know. Yeah, there's also people, because people get paid, and there's also people that say like it calculates one thing and then it'll go lower later, probably because of the views. They're doing something with that, which
And
people are mad about and think it's not fair.
And you know what I think it is too? I think it's this vertical stream because I'm looking at the video that I didn't go vertical on. The views stayed the same. None of them moved. But the vertical,
Hmm,
so maybe if they swiping through instead of watching it for a minute, maybe they taking those swipe through views away.
maybe. Yeah, or maybe there's just more bots on the verticals.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like going straight to bots because I don't know. I just think I don't know. That's like using narcissism a lot on here.
I, I don't know about here, but there's other apps that have a lot of bots.
Yeah,
You can tell which ones are.
yeah. I seen somebody. I don't know, man. I ain't even about to say nothing. I ain't even about to say nothing because that shit was crazy. I was like, bro, that
Well,
nah.
people can purchase
Yeah, I was about to say that.
views and subscribers and all that, and which
Yeah,
YouTube's
somebody.
getting smarter on that too, because you can
Yeah,
get in trouble for doing that.
yeah, somebody said I bought subs. And I'm like, bro, I ain't buying no subs. I'm straight. I'm good. It ain't that important to have. I mean, I'd rather have the views than the subs, honestly. That's what you getting paid off of. You ain't getting paid off no damn sub. Well, how you get that many subs? A short. A short did it. I got over 30,000 subs off a short. And then that's when I had them, when I was uploading them MMA shorts because I got another like almost 3,000, like 2,000 subs just off of the MMA shorts.
Nice.
And then like that cat dog short, that shit blew up. That
Like
shit blew up.
people take you more serious, like when you have the more subs you have, right? So that's the only thing I would think somebody would want to do that for, to buy subs to make themselves look better. But really, it doesn't do anything for you other than maybe
Mm-mm.
some clout and make you look better.
And it only make you look better if you got the views to go with them. Because if you don't got the
That too.
views, I mean, somebody go to your channel, oh, I see this, but then you got like my channel. I'm under some of my videos under 100 views. Then you like, damn, well, what happened or what's going on? So yeah, they can work against you too. Because now people don't take me serious because I got a lot of subs and less views.
Makes
Um,
you look bad, right?
yeah, and then on top of that, once I erased that cat video, all
Hmm.
my total channel views went down. So
Right.
at least before, if you go look at my subs and then you go look at my total views, I was like 13 million. So now I don't know where is that. I haven't looked, but I know it went down. So
So how long do you have to wait between when you get demonetized to when
three
you can
months,
apply again? So
90,
3 months.
90 days. Yeah,
So if
I
you had
applied.
left that video and reapplied to
I
see
wouldn't.
what happens, you'd have to wait another 3 months if they would have denied you.
Yeah, to see what I did. I applied. Did I apply once? I can't honestly. I can't remember if I applied once or twice. I think I reapplied twice. I think I got denied twice. And as soon as I erased it, the next time I did it, I got monetized. I think it was
Okay.
twice. Damn. No. I think it was. No,
Yeah,
I
because I
think
would
I
have
did.
tested it.
No, I think I did once, and then after I erased everything, I just waited because I just erased it 2 weeks before I applied.
So you waited 6 months total.
I waited probably longer than that. No, I waited about 6 months. So I got no 8 months. I waited 3, then I applied, got denied, and then I waited another like 4 or 5 months. But
Okay.
it was a reason too because, and I'm happy. You look, man. This is what I be trying to tell people, man. Trust the process. Believe in the universe. Everything happens for a reason. Because when I was about to reapply, I could have reapplied like right away, but I started deleting videos and I lost hours. So when I got comfortable where I was ready to reapply, I didn't have the hours anymore.
Right. Good
So
night, Shay.
so if I would have reapplied with them videos, I would have got denied again. But because I erased all those videos, they gave me time to really contemplate erasing that short because I still didn't have that short erased yet. So when I got the hours back, I'm like, you know what? Let me just erase this short just to make sure. But I wouldn't go erase that short. I wouldn't go do it. I promise you I wouldn't. I was trying to avoid erasing that short. That's why I started erasing all the other. I could have kept the videos and erased the short, and I'm pretty sure I would have got
Okay.
remonetized.
You were playing with it to see what worked.
Mm-hmm. Because I didn't. They don't tell you what you did. They just say reuse content. They don't say this is reused content. This video right
Hmm.
here. They don't do that.
Yeah, they're foul for that. You gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
You gotta play a guessing game. Big Mick says if do you use Fiverr? I don't think he does because he does all his own stuff.
Nah, I don't use that. I know people been telling me, but I don't know, man. I don't think nobody can make what I want. You know, I think I got it.
You'd be surprised though.
I don't think so.
Sometimes they
It's
make
like
some really good stuff, but your
they
stuff's
make
good though.
they make stuff. It's just like my eye. It be so much stuff in my stuff that y'all don't pick up and don't see. It's just the way my brain works. I won't be satisfied with it.
Subliminal messages.
Yeah,
We're not catching them.
yeah, they all there. Gary caught one the other day.
I'm gonna have to start paying attention.
Yeah,
The one you
Gary.
made for Tay, is that new?
No, that's old.
Oh, okay.
That's when I was monetized the first time. Like the first time I was monetized, anybody got the $4.99? I made a "What Up Though" video for. It gave him a petty name and made a video. And that's one of them. That's think her 755 is the only ones I still got up. That's crazy. I think Liz B. Let me look. Yeah, her 755 and Liz B. I don't
Big
know what it is.
Mix. I think YouTube's trying to give you a sign. Maybe it has to do with like your age bracket or something. Like they're trying to give him a sign to work out, get get his fitness up.
I was just I had put a tank top on, and my wife was like, when she came in the house, she grabbed my shoulder. She was like, "Okay, I'm about to go get my tubes tied." I said, "Wow." She was like, "Cause these shoulders always do it." I start working out again, and she's like, "These shoulders." I'm like, "Hold on, man." Like she make me feel
Yeah,
like a piece of meat sometimes. I told y'all women are deviants, man.
I do that to my husband too. He's big shouldered. He's big on the top. Gary doesn't know what he caught. He's questioning what subliminal message he caught.
On the pole, on the pole, he caught one of them. Well, the other one wasn't. I made an error, and I was like, I want to see if they catch it. But the first one, the one he caught, yeah. But then yesterday, I didn't know. Like this was I just fucked up right here. This is a fuck up.
I caught when you misspelled a word
Yeah.
yesterday or
Which
day
one is it in
before.
here? Being honest. Yeah, right here. I fucked that up. But what he caught was I can't even show you.
The your instead of you are your.
Uh, personalities.
I chop it up to you're like doing something quickly.
Well, no, the personalities one I did on purpose. It's like especially like when I do like polls and stuff, I be trying, or I asked y'all about a subject. Uh, I be trying to see if people paying attention to what I say. So I use a word that's similar instead of a word and see if anybody catch it. And
Yeah,
it was one person. I'm not even gonna go speak this person's name, but it was one person that used to catch it all the time. And then when she
trick us
finally
with the
caught
words.
on, yeah, when she finally caught on that I was doing it on purpose, she was like, "You an asshole." I'm like no, I just like to see if people, because your brain works so funny, right? So you ever see like a sentence? Can you read words backwards?
No, I
Like
don't
if
think
you
so.
if you got a paragraph full of backwards words, can you read that paragraph?
Oh, I know. I've had those where they're like, read this, and your brain just automatically reads it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you will be reading something like I put personality or personalities like belonging to, right? Not that's a noun, and it means like it's yours, personal. But then you got personalities like personality type. Now it's something outward looking in. You see what I'm saying? So it's two different words.
yeah,
One that belongs and one that observes. So if you they're not interchangeable because they have two different meanings, but they spelt similar and they have a similar tone. So when people see it, even if it's the wrong word, they would know what the person is trying to convey or trying to say. So oftentimes people won't even say nothing because it happens subconsciously and they won't even look to see if it's an actual mistake. But awareness lets you see things for what it is.
Yeah, your
So
brain automatically corrects the word to what you're normally used to. I
yeah,
catch things that I'm not gonna say anything because then I'm like, I don't want to be petty.
I don't think it's petty.
Like, oh, you spelled this wrong. Oh, and you over here, you fix.
Yeah, because because the other day, did you see what Bronze was like, bro? You got to change the title, and I look.
Yeah.
It said
Uh,
I didn't know, I didn't know because like when I'm putting the title on Streamyard, sometimes the buttons don't register, so I'll be typing fast and then just keep going, not paying attention, and then I you know how many times I done screw titles up, thinking I done put one thing and to say something else. So like I do that often. So if you see a title wrong, 9 times out of 10, you need to tell me because I done fucked it up.
okay. Yeah, that was a
Because
bad one. I didn't catch that.
yeah, I was like, I looked up like, oh shit, like I gotta change that now. LBGTQ be on your head, boy. Like let me get that up out of here.
Oh,
Yeah.
what I did mean to tell you, and I keep forgetting, is that I don't see you using hashtags, and I think you should.
Um,
Like,
like
I know you
far
put
as
your description, right? But like adding hashtags in your description.
far as the content.
Yeah, cause yeah.
Okay. Because I know I got a standard set of hashtags that should be on every video, but I did that today. I put shadow work in there. That's funny you say if you go look at this description, you'll see shadow work. That's the only one I
Okay.
added today. But
Yeah,
yeah,
hashtags so the algorithm puts you out to like certain places, like Big Mix gets fitness stuff, so or whatever people are into.
big
So
mix
not just the
y'all.
nine, not just you have to put some other. You know what some people do, right? They put hashtags that have nothing to do with their video, like just
Yeah,
popular content, and they just add it in there so they'll show up in the algorithm. What's up, Big Mix? What up, though? Is he there?
yeah, I gotta make sure that's him. That's you, bro. Yeah, I gotta make sure that's him. I'm gonna leave that like that. I'm gonna just go ahead and leave that like it is until we get confirmation that's big mix because we don't want nothing else. We don't want no sticks on the show. No sticks, please. Keep your sticks to yourself. We don't want to see that mess. Um,
I think he probably wants to talk about Fiverr. He might be doing some work on Fiverr.
Shout out to Master Splinter. Get the Master Splinter. You got the Master Splinter button. You ain't even using it.
Gary, you haven't been on panel in a few days.
Mm. I was just kicking it with Gary today on his panel.
Yeah, I was
Shout
over
out to
there.
Gary, man. I appreciate that. My bad. I wasn't even looking in the chat. Man, my dog was tripping. Now y'all see why I go live at nighttime?
But we didn't hear your dog. You think we hear things and it
Are
doesn't
you
come.
serious?
Yeah, we didn't hear. I didn't hear the dog.
Man,
Neither
that
did BDB. He didn't hear it either.
man, my dog was tripping. I'm like, bro, every time I spoke, my dog barked. I'm like, what the hell? Big Mix, that's you?
His
Yeah.
mic's tripping. You
Dee
sound really low.
dee 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 dee. Young Riaz, what up, though, little bro?
What up, young Riaz?
Yeah, it
Dee dee dee
sound
dee.
like you. It sound like you talking to us from the trunk of the car, and the phone is in the back seat.
It could be your settings, like on StreamYard, you can fix the settings and switch it to Bluetooth or whatever it is. Sometimes
Yeah,
it does that to me.
do you got a Bluetooth in? If I turn his mic up, it's go that the crackling go crack my ear. Crackling go crack my ear.
Yeah, that was nice of Gary. I don't know if you knew he was gonna do that, but that was nice.
Yeah, he hit me up. Gary is the Gary is like, man, I like if y'all like y'all I know y'all love Gary now, but if you really get to know like his personality, man, you would be like everybody should have a Gary on their side. Like he is so
He like looks out for everybody.
yeah, but he humble with it. And you know, he'll Gary go out of his way to try not to step on people's toes. I don't think people appreciate people like that. Because it's just like it's not out of malice. Like anything that he does is not out of malice. It's not. I don't. Gary make me look like the devil, and I think I'm a saint. But bro made me look like the devil, bro. Because I mean, he hit me up. He was like, "Hey man, you're doing something great. I just want to give you your flowers. Do you mind?" I'm like, bro, you ask, I'm honored. If you speak on that, I'm honored, bro, that you even think, take the time out your day to, I'm honored for that. But Gary, he go ask you first because he literally, he ain't trying to step on your toes or nothing. So you just gotta appreciate people like that, man.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah, how's my
He's
audio
smart to
now?
do that.
You sound way better. It sound like I thought you got kidnapped and left your phone in the back seat and you was in the trunk trying to tell us your location or something.
He
Yeah, I
still
was.
sounds low.
I was doing everything.
What up, though,
Yeah, I
bro?
got out. I got out.
Yeah, we hear you now. He out the trunk, y'all. He out the trunk.
Houdini move. Yeah, like but yeah, I'm here to rock out. Yeah.
You still sound kind of low. Maybe if you talk a
Um,
little louder, maybe.
yeah. Let me see. How about now?
Yeah.
I'm new
Yes.
to this. I'm new to this, so kind of new. I don't.
Oh,
But I
now
guess it's like talking on the phone or something, right?
are you on the Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Let me give you some advice Gary gave me a couple months ago. If you can, turn your Wi-Fi off. Yeah,
Okay.
for some reason it worked. When you're on a Bluetooth, it worked better when your Wi-Fi off. I know my phone did. When he told me that, it changed my life. They stopped talking about me and everything. Because they used to talk about me all the time. They used to say I got my headphones from Temu, and I didn't. They said I got it from Wish, and I didn't. I got them from Amazon. You know.
It's the same thing. They're all from China.
No, it's not. Amazon has better quality products than Temu or Wish,
Hmm.
especially Wish.
Especially Wish.
How about
For
Yeah.
now?
sure. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great.
How you
Okay.
doing, Big Mix? You gonna be working for
I
Fiverr?
am. I might. I might. I get on Fiverr and work for them. I think they take like a 20% commission or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, I would. Um, lately I've been working. Lately I've been doing like some computer technician stuff for my like as a little side hobby job. And I helped this one guy today, and he was like, Morris, well, aka Big Mix, you can really charge people a lot of money for what you do because he had his phone had a bug in it on the regular app, and I all I did was tell him I download a new app, but he was like a really old person, and really old people have notoriously bad phone
Big Mix.
stuff going on, and they not gonna tell anybody because they don't even know it's a problem. They just like throw the phone down on the ground or like not even use it anymore, and they just are they afraid to use the phones or something? And I help them with it around here, so I
Oh, your sound went out.
my sound went out again.
Oh, there you go.
No, that was me. I was trying to turn the echo cancellation on this mic setting. Riders, what up, sis? Yeah, I was just trying to turn
Hey,
it
writers.
because it sounds like what kind
What
of
up,
mic do
sister?
you have? It's now sound like you
I have
breathing in the mic.
I have. Oh, okay. How about now? This is
Talk
like
again.
now.
Yeah, you're good.
What do you
Bro,
want to?
trust
What
me.
topics do you want to hit? Word. I
What
don't want. We don't
topic?
want to derail your stream.
Oh no, we good. We talking about this. How y'all feel about this? How your childhood affects your adulthood? Can you look back at some things you may have experienced in your childhood and reflect on it and see how it impacted you in your adulthood?
Can I be petty and say that I was once I stopped getting bullied, then I started to experiment or like bullying people because joined the football team and I got like muscular and stuff and everybody started looking at me different. But I
Yeah,
not,
that
you know,
happens.
I grew out of it though, like being a bully. But
So
I noticed is my sound still messing up bad?
it's not messing up bad. Go ahead and rock out, bro. Because I'm interested. You know, like this is my shit. So go ahead.
When I joined the football team, um, one year I was like a buck 40, and then I bulked up to like a buck like 165 in a whole summer. It was like 2008, and my coach was like, "Wow, Morris, we was gonna put you at wide receiver, but now we're gonna put you on the line." So they put me on the line. It was high school. So so then everybody was like, "Ooh, Morris big, more big," and I was like, "Oh." So one day I hit somebody in the game. I hit somebody so hard. I hit a quarterback so hard in the game that I started to like just try to get it every time. Basically, one day I hit somebody. One day I ran. One day I was on kickoff, and nobody knows to this day who hit that guy. But I hit that guy. I hit a guy in the back, and I don't know if he was paralyzed or what. But um, that's when I really stopped like wanting to play football and stuff.
So let me ask you this: Do you up until that point you joined the football team, was you getting bullied?
I was because I was a I had good grades. I wasn't a geek, but I had good grades. Um, and particularly, I had switched to the rival school one year in the seventh grade, and everybody was like, "He's a traitor." So then that's why I joined the football team to try to, you know, be friends and stuff with the other guys. And I took it seriously. I took it serious because one of the seniors had hit me. So basically, to answer your question, um, yeah, like I was what was the question? The question
You,
was what?
you actually answered two questions. You answered my next question without me even asking you. My first question was you getting bullied up until the time you joined the football team. But then my next question was, why did you join the football team? Was it because you loved the sport, or you wanted to be, have the camaraderie? But you literally just said I joined, to have, basically the camaraderie, the people around me.
I joined the football team because I wanted to make friends. That's it. That's it. And I
Big.
was good.
I heard you say that you were a bully as well. Is that
I
true? Did I
became
hear that right?
my mom told me that I had become a bully because um she said somebody said I was picking on them at school. Somebody told her that I was picking on their kid, and I was like, I don't even know who that was, but I don't
Was
know
that
who said it, but
was that after you joined the football team or
that was
before?
like it was um it was like 8 months after I joined the football team. Somebody said I did that, but I don't believe it because I was really nice to people in school. Like I would buy people lunches and stuff, and then, like I would because I was I wasn't a bully. My mama just told me somebody told her that, and that was the thing going around. And then a terrible thing happened. The guys were horse playing in the quote unquote horse playing, and I had and I had like trauma. Like, okay, so I got hit in the face with a mop handle, and I had to have surgery on my eye.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and but I almost lost my eye, my left eye, but it hit right below my eye, and I think that was because everybody thought I was bullying people. But then, like, I wasn't even a bully. Like, I don't even. That's what made me believe all these years that rumor had made that happen. That's why I even mentioned it tonight, because bullying causes people to try to beat up the bully. Like, if you beat the bully, then you pretty much like a hero in school or something. But I wasn't even a bully. I was just like a really successful kid that was quiet and like really good at football and had good grades. Eventually, I graduated high school, and now everybody in my class I see out in the streets, they be like, "Oh, hey, there's Morris," and I was like, "Oh yeah, 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 yeah." And they say, "I love you, Morris. We still love you." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know y'all loved me in high school." Hmm.
Did you get more girls' attention when you were on the team?
I was a stud muffin.
A stud muffin. Okay.
Hey, we about. Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna be petty and make a stud muffin emoji.
I
I
was
heard
really,
that.
I was really popular. I was popular in high school. I had like a massive afro. I had an afro before it was like popular to have a hairstyle that kids wear. I think I was the first. I was the first kid in my school to have like an afro with the sides cut off that goes all the way around,
A
and
taper.
with the taper with the top muffin thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I see kids getting it now, and I was like, y'all don't even know I was the first person to wear that. But now I'm bald and stuff because my I don't know. I just like to cut my hair bald. I can grow it, but it doesn't grow a lot. So after high school, physical changes really made me like turn into like a more humble person. Um, I don't know.
So did you have
Like
a lot of girlfriends?
I had um I had three girlfriends, not at the same time, but
Mm-hmm.
three girl. I had a scene. One of the girlfriends. I had a night. I was in ninth grade and I had a scene. I was in the tenth grade and I dated a girl from another high school. And when I got into 11th grade, I dated a girl um from what was her? Oh, and it was this one girl. She was so beautiful, but she never really gave me a chance. Her name was I ain't gonna say her name, but she was a drum leader, and she ended up like being uh she ended up liking girls, and she could have told me that because she was a lead drummer on in the band, and I loved her. And they said she wanted to be with me, but then one day we was riding in the car together, coming back from a music studio session, and she told me she liked girls, and I was like, oh, and it was no secret to hide because everybody was blind to it. Everybody saw I was the only one blind to it because I believed that I was gonna get her eventually. But down through the years, she never changed. She always liked girls. So I
So it
would
was
say I
true
had.
she liked girls? She wasn't fibbing? Because
Yeah,
sometimes we do that.
because now she still goes with women. She still goes with women.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So she knew at a young age.
She knew. Yeah, she knew she was like that. I wasn't mad at her for a long time. I was mad at her. I was mad at her when I found out when she told me like just in the car because I thought I was gonna get some that day because I had paid for all her stuff that day. Like we had went to the mall, we had went to the studio and made a couple songs, and she was like really really hot. Like she had like long wavy hair with like buttermilk white skin, light skin, but she was black, and she was like she looked like Taylor Swift side, but she was on the basketball team too. And I was like, dog, I just want to get her one time. because she could rap too. She was a rapper and I was singing, and it never really happened because I was so resentful towards her for liking girls. Ah, couldn't stand it. But now I'm more accepting of all this stuff. But that really hurt my feelings, and I was like, So
Bro, that can that can like that impact people, bro. Especially like men, because you be like you look at yourself like, damn, what's wrong with me? I'm a man. Like you rather have a girl than me.
yeah,
That's
because
how it
I
hit
had
me.
it was so many other girls that liked me. So many other girls. It's like I had the girl I had in 11th grade. She thought I was cheating on her, and she said more. She said, "I'm gonna say my name, Big Mix." She said, "Big Mix, I will let you be with another girl. Just be with me too." So I broke up with her
Damn.
because she said that. I broke up with her because she said that, and
Why?
because it was like I feel guilty now, but then I didn't feel guilty because I was like, if you feel like that, then I'm not even trying to go with another girl. I just didn't want to date her because the guy that hit me in the face with a mop handle hooked me up with her. That's
So
why.
you
So
And
just
I
look
she
at
she
that
paid the price.
as being petty.
Word, what did you
eventually
do with your mic? Whatever you did, it sounds worse.
It's
okay,
not
how about
worse,
now?
bro. Oh no,
How about
she
now?
talking about me.
Oh.
No, she talking about me. I'm about to pop outside real quick and take my dog out. So
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
this whole thing about bullying and stuff, people I don't think parents and other and staff at schools actually notice the intricate social life of high school students, and they don't even take this stuff into account because two girls on the basketball team got pregnant, and the girl basketball team was really good, and on top of that, the star of the basketball team was the father of one of the kids. And the girl had a baby while she was in high school. I don't know what happened, but I think she didn't go to college or nothing. But it be some stuff happening in high school between people that affect them for the rest of their life. And then like everyone just said, you need to push through that. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did this. But we go through complex things in high school that's beyond bullying and stuff. And part of that was in part and at home, my home life was pretty decent. Like we had a very strict schedule of get off the bus, go in there, take your clothes off, and do what you're gonna do as far as homework and working out, and then you go to bed and watch TV and go to bed. And I did that for years. Um, I guess this is like big mix story time, but I guess sort of like a story from my high school would be that I used to help everybody cheat on tests. I used to help everybody. Like everybody would just like eventually like when they switched over to um I don't tell my teachers I did this, but I used to write everybody's homework because I was
Oh, they
like,
know now. They know now.
huh?
This is like big mix confessions. Go ahead, bro.
Big Miss Confessional. Okay, so I used to help everyone cheat, and the teachers found out about it, and they didn't really care, but they made the work like super hard on me. And even when we did projects like group projects and stuff, I would do the whole project. Everyone else would just like be chilling out and stuff. And I would go home and do it because I didn't want to get an F on the test. I didn't want to get an F on the project. So I was really driven and focused, for some reason. Always been. But the girl I would always get with my get in the group with the light skinned girl I like, the rapper. I would try to, and the teachers would automatically do it because they liked the interplay between me and that girl. And everybody used to say, y'all need to go ahead and get married or something. Because we used to fight. We used to fight like a married couple, I guess. Because she would say something to me and I said, shut the up. And she was like, hey, you can't tell me what. Then she'll like say something real smart. And then like I go. to the back of the room and sit down and just look at her. Like everybody be laughing at me. I just go back there and sit down for some reason. I don't know what was in my mind. But then when I got a laptop, I got a laptop before laptops like popular because my mom was like, ooh, get him a laptop. So I got a laptop and I had like a HP, a big ass HP. Um it was like a Hewlett Packard something when they was popular. And I just be sitting back there typing and shit. And then they'll come back there and say, "Hey, Cotton Swab, what you looking at?" Because they would let me. The teachers actually give me like the internet code at the school, and I'd just be sitting there like typing and shit, looking up. I guess I was looking up porn or something. But then like
bro.
I
Big
slam my
mix.
laptop. I for real like that's what was
Oh,
going on. Like and then I
Okay,
like
don't say
slam
that
my
word
shit.
again though. Don't say that word again.
Okay, I
hold
won't
on.
say it again.
Hold on. Let me get some structure to the conversation real quick. What can you pinpoint something that you experienced in high school, how it impacts you today?
Well, I'm trying to pinpoint something that is very I generally still feel
Let me ask
very
let me ask you this. How do you interact with women today differently than you did in high school?
I'm very cordial with women these days. I will be more likely to what stuck with me was being like saying like miss this, miss that. Because down here in the South, it's like a sign of like mature it's like a sign of like affluence for a young man to say miss so and so or miss you and you or so I still do that because I was brought up to be like that. But what I do differently with women these days, I'm not as like flirtatious with them as I used to be in high school because women will flirt with me all the time. They were like, "Ooh, Morris, I like your shoes," and then I'd be like, "Oh, I like your eyes," and then they were like, just little simple shit, and then like it didn't mean nothing though. But now it's more like a deeper conversation with women than it used to be. I tend to be I was very standoffish, and I used to just want girls to like um make me look good. Like if they made me look bad in public, I would immediately resent them when I was younger because I was like one of those guys that was macho and like you don't embarrass me in public. That's how my dad taught me too. But now I'm more like, oh, I'm gonna stick up for this woman in public. I don't know when this started, but I stick up for a lady in public these days more often than I don't. But if she's like a raggedy woman and she doesn't like she doesn't try, then I don't. As a matter of fact, I have more close relationship with older women these days than I do older men. Older men tend to think I'm like competition to them, and I'm not. I don't even try, but I see why though, because I got more older women friends.
So let me ask you this because I remember you said, you used to get bullied. So in high school, did you interact more with males or females?
I interacted more with males. Yup,
And today, do you interact with more females or males today?
females, females, because females tend to be more informative to me than men. Men want to compete with me these days in my what I do around here because I had went to college and stuff and some of them didn't. Some of them never really. I think the fact that I just tend to be like um I tend to bring like a change in the atmosphere whenever I go somewhere. And I notice that now. Like people just stop and look and be more respectful in my presence. And I ain't saying that because I try to make them do it. It's just like, oh, there's Morris. He better not say nothing out the way because his father is dad and his mama is dad and he went there, so I'm like, and I don't go to parties and stuff. I don't really go to like uh social gatherings that much. I was invited to one this weekend. I don't think I'm going though. It's like a hayride over across the county, and they wanted me to go. So
Let me let me ask Commander something real quick.
okay,
Can you think of anything that impacted you in your youth that affects you today, or anything you experienced in your youth, and you can see the effect of how you are today from it, if it's good or bad? I don't always look at things as bad. Sometimes things happen, and we learn, and this is why we do it. But is there anything you can think of?
Well, all the trust, like I don't trust, well, I guess everything having to do with trust comes from like my childhood. Like I guess in a negative way. Something that affected me positively would be like I had a teacher that affected me. Well, actually two teachers that were positive. Just simply just by giving me advice.
Mm,
But yeah, the trust thing that comes from childhood. Like I'm very cautious of people.
that's a good word.
Commander.
I was about to ask you, how do you handle that now? Because some people are more aware, and then some people just kind of avoid it. But it sounds like you, and correct me if I'm wrong, the things you went through, you take precautions now.
Yeah, I'm cautious. I observe. I'm cautious.
Do you
Yeah.
feel like
Usually
you
I
have a
don't.
Okay,
system for that though?
I have a
Because
question.
I just
sometimes,
paying attention. I just pay attention.
I have a question for Commander. Okay, so I'm gonna describe like the kind of person I am, just like anonymously. Like if you was walking in the mall and you saw a guy that's like tall, and then like he carries like some people say I look like a police officer. What and and I know your profile. You're like a younger woman. If I offered to like, well, you're married, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
But if I
sorry.
were single,
If you were single, then I'm gonna ask you this, not being any kind of way about it, but I don't. Okay, so not meaning anything like negative about it, but are you like white?
no.
Oh,
No.
okay. So if I walked up to you and I was like, "Hey, would you like to go get a milkshake?" and you didn't know me, what would you do?
If I didn't know you and we're still at the mall and we're in public just to go get a milkshake, I'd have
Yeah,
to like if I got a good vibe from you, I probably would.
cool, cool, cool. Cause I was like, my mom's in tell I'm single. I'm single. And I was like, and my dad, I'm single because my dad told me to wait to get married till I was like 35. And I haven't dated anybody in a while for real, for real. So that's good advice. I just to give me confidence to just, try. I don't know.
Yeah, always try. I say always try. I'd be
why do
cautious though.
you
I'd be paying attention to everything you say.
why do you think you haven't dated in a while? Like why do you think that is?
Oh, that's a good question. Because it's because this whole movement to like chase out the money, just chase out the money and get the money, get back,
So
get back.
you rather you focus on making money versus meeting someone.
That's it.
Why
That's
do you
it.
focus on the money though?
I feel for real, because women are attracted to money, and and I feel like if I have I feel like if I have like a lot like signs that I make a lot of money, which I had a girlfriend, right, and I had a girlfriend like 3 years ago. I said 3 years ago, not dating is a long time. 3 years ago, I had a girlfriend that lasted for like a year, and she didn't care about money for real. But I was like, I went out and got 3 jobs because I wanted to impress her, and I guess it's kind of immature because she cheated on me when I was at work, and I broke up with her because of that,
So
and
let
we
me
have
ask you
never
a
been the
question.
same. What's that?
Let me, so you chase the money because you feel like that's going to get you the girl.
Yeah, I do, I really do, and it was because the older guys were telling me you need to have this, you need to have that before you get married. You need to do this. Where I'm from, men tend to have money before they get married and stuff. And
No, ain't
um,
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But
yeah,
I just want to point this out though. Um, like when you go fishing, right? Usually you use the specific type of bait to try to catch, specific fish. Um, so like if you
I
attracting
get what you're
women with
saying.
money,
I get where you're
that's
going
what
with it.
they with you for. They with you for the money. I'm not saying that somebody can be attracted by your money and then after they get with you, then they start appreciate you. I'm not saying that can't happen, but what I'm telling you is, however you draw people into you, that's what they're there for. So just keep that in mind.
Yes.
Just keep that in mind. You know,
Like some guys like to get a sports car, right? Because they think it attracts the girls.
And when that sports car gone, guess what's gone? The girl. Or somebody come with a better sports car. I've seen that happen a couple times. Oh, I got more money. Like this is this is how I always knew because I was never really flashy or nothing. When I got in my mid 20s, like, well, I ain't gonna say mid. When I got like 22, 23, I got a little flashy. But when I was young, I wasn't never flashy. So,
Oh,
like,
we
I was
lost him.
always, oh, my back. What we lose?
No, no, we lost Big Mix. I don't know if he's in the back
Oh,
trying to get back in.
oh, yeah, if he pop back, I'll let him know. But, like, when the girls found out I had more money than my homeboys, oh, then they start trying to get with, like, hold on, bro. Like, nah, it ain't that type of party. But that's how I be. They was only around them because they had money. And then when they seen somebody else with more money, they went to that.
Yeah, and I think the same is true for like women. Like that's why I think like I want a guy to like me for me and not
Hmm.
like try to show him like my body or like try to
Hmm.
get surgery to attract men because then I feel like I don't want to attract that type of guy that's interested in just my looks or mainly my looks. Obviously, yes, people are attracted to your looks, right? I mean, but do you know what I'm
And
saying? Like, same goes for women in certain things.
and I try to tell women that too. If a man is really attracted to your body, remember, bodies change. You might if that man, yeah, but it always. I used to look like I didn't understand like men who got with women and the women had a kid, and then the man complained about the woman's body. I never understood that until I got a little older, and I'm looking like, man, these some shallow ass people. Like that's the only thing I can come up with. Like they shallow as hell. But
Yeah.
Hello, yeah,
because
I'm back. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
Welcome back.
you good? Cause it's
Did
like
you hear anything that word said?
No, I missed it because my phone went out or something. I don't even know, like some Wi-Fi or something. I don't know.
Oh,
But
it's cool. I'm about to head back in the house and get on the real mic. But yeah, like his body changed. So I'm thinking like they ignorant, they shallow because like this woman just sacrificed her body to have your child. Now you want to cheat on her because her body ain't the same. You did it. Like ultimately, uh, that's how I was thinking. Like I didn't understand, but that's what they was with him for. Now that she ain't got it, they go find somebody else with it. You know.
Exactly.
So you're right. The same thing. You get older. You go. You know what I'm saying? If somebody with you solely for your looks, when those looks change, so the way they look at you, and they go find a younger you. You know that's how I be. That's why I be telling these women like you better have more than just your looks and your body at the end of the day because as you get older, man gonna start looking at something younger.
Yup. Yeah, so why would you want to get all these surgeries to attract men when, like, you're clearly wanting to attract men that are attracted to your body? That's going to be a problem potentially. Like, more than
Right.
not, it's going to be a problem. Just like the sports car and the money and the flashy things. I would
Mm-hmm.
rather meet
that
someone that I could build with, like Big Mix. Like, if you, I know what men need money, right? Because you have to take girls on dates and stuff, and you have to have a certain amount of money to be able to, cater to a girl. I understand that part.
I was I like women that have a believe it or not, my taste in women these days are women that um are I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but women that don't really like show a lot at the beginning. Something of a mystery, and then like they have like a they have something underneath it. Like I believe those are some of the most women that are like hard to find. Like women that won't be uh so show. Maybe I'm just like a traditional Southern person. But I don't like Sexy Red. I don't like Nicki Minaj. I don't like I
You
like
like a
them as
more
people.
wholesome.
I like them, but I don't like what they really show.
Yeah, I would rather have a guy that's attracted to someone more wholesome, more conservative. Like, yeah.
I mean, I'm boring, I guess, but I see more of like a future with them word. I don't know.
So if you were to date, are you dating for marriage with that
Not
in mind?
necessarily. Not necessarily. I think marriage is like a big word, and when you marry someone, because I have had women just want me for so I don't know if marriage is for them. Like if I dated a woman for marriage, it would be a woman that I don't believe I could ever find again. Like it'll be like a one in a trillion woman.
Because some people will say, okay, if you're not dating for marriage, then what are you dating for? You're just dating to have companionship temporarily,
Experience, experience.
have fun, have
Um,
experiences.
yeah, I keep the bar low. Keep it kind of low because women have dreams too. Like some women have approached some guys around here, and I know for sure that those women were not interested in having anything serious with them because they would come to me and flirt with me too, and I would say you need to go back with him. And then it's like, oh, he this and he that, and I was like, and secretly they would try to like get with me, like it's notorious. But then, like, I would say, I would probably, I would, well, I mean, I ain't gonna put myself out there, but I would do it. But then I'd be like, oh, well, he better not find out. And they don't tell him. They don't tell him, but
E Nicole,
I,
what up, sis? What up? My
Hey,
bad.
what's up, E Nicole?
Let me jump in
hey,
real quick.
Nicole.
But yeah, E. I don't think dudes. Yeah, I'm gonna do that poll. I don't think dudes like BBLs. Yeah, I'm straight. I'm
I've
good.
had guys say that too, like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
don't like a girl with BBL," but then they want the girl to have a butt like more like natural.
and like Kendrick said, stretch marks, man. I want to see them tiger stripes. I'm straight. I'm good. I
If I
want to.
if I can pick her up, then if I can pick her up, then she's the right size for me.
That's how I feel. So I like thick women. My max is 300.
Oh my
Naturally
goodness.
thick.
I can
Oh
lift
my
it.
goodness.
I can lift it.
Oh
I
my
like
goodness.
meat.
I like all women. I like all women if they know how to move it. What is your movement style like?
I like you. You know what, man? Me personally, you gotta have like body. Like man, I'm not even trying to brag or boast or nothing like that. But I'm to the point now where uh it's the personality of the person, right? Like my wife, man, her personality is like she is the polar opposite of me. Like she's an extrovert. She loves like people. I'm more an introvert. I don't want to be around people. Um, I'm more of a philosopher. She more of the emotional aspect. We just complement each other. What I don't have, she got. What she don't have, I got. So um, we really complement one another. But it's her personality. Like she is like Beauty and the Beast. She can be the nice, sweet one, and I can be the evil one. you know.
See,
Uh,
because at the end of the day, you're left with the personality. Once beauty fades, you're left with having to deal with that person and their personality and their character.
I am in love with my wife's personality because there's so many layers to it, and I'm enjoying watching different layers unpeel. Like I am a very observant person, and my wife that she loved that about me. That used to annoy the shit out of people because I just notice everything. Like if you do something 5 times, I got a habit of being like, you did that 5 to 6 times. What's going on? That's how observant I am. Like so, with my wife, she's just like, me more than I know myself, because I just pay attention to everything. If she changed her hair, if she walk with a limp, even now I can barely see, and I can always, you know, just tell. And she loved that, but that annoyed the shit out of some people.
Like when I was in when I was like when I was young, I used to go to church a lot, right? And the women there, they were like slyway, like really like trying to get with me and stuff. And that messed me up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why why am I saying it? I don't know, but it's like I don't know. Like I think I missed some opportunities to
I didn't mute my mic, man, because you a nut, bro.
I did. Like, you know what?
Let
You
me
know what
translate
word?
that for the people. Let me translate that for the people. He missed some opportunities of clapping cheeks with church women. That's what he missed out on.
Yeah, like that was that was something I should have did because I was like singing this stuff and then it was like and I was like and then I was like so all this stuff and then like I just I was like you might not y'all might not believe it but I am not like a edgy person. I ain't no geek or nothing but I'm like word I'm a philosopher
No,
but
I'm edgy. I'm very edgy.
Yeah, you're an edgy philosopher. I'm like
Just
this. I'm
like
like a
playing and shit.
mellow kind of like. I'm like a mellow philosopher. Like you can tell me anything, and I go research that shit and like come back to you with some damn like uh. Well, you said this, but most people that are edgy, I notice like you find a way to like push people over the edge with you. You will grab their hand and pull them all the way over. And sometimes I go with you, but sometimes I ain't going where I ain't going with you. And I don't do that. Like, I'm
Bro,
trying to find.
I don't push nobody over the edge. I just make it look fun when I'm
Mm,
jumping, and people want to jump with me because it look fun. That's it. I don't push
yeah,
nobody. Yeah, I just make it look fun. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta push nobody. On free will, if you come off this cliff like last night, y'all watched that y'all reacted to that video with me.
that
So
pop their balloon store.
whatever karma I got, y'all got it too. So I just be sharing the wealth. So
You cool though. You cool though. You cool. You cool. You cool cause the way I feel about you word the way I feel about you word I come like I like edgy people because I'm not. I like them. They I think everybody on here is more edgy than me. I might have got on what's the name that Shay what's her name? She was in the chat with me. I was throwing all them lines at her. Uh
atmosphere, what up, though? Appreciate you. Hey, as soon as I get my phone, I left it on the stove. As soon as I get my phone, I'm gonna throw you a wrench back, bro. I did a massive
Oh, what's
reset.
up, atmosphere?
Yeah, I did a massive reset. But yeah, I'm not the typical edgy though. I'm methodical with every move I make, but I will try some shit that other people want in a minute and enjoy doing it.
mhm.
I will do.
I literally do not try new. I don't try any new things. I'm like really boring as a person. I'm like really boring where like I sit around and make money and then I go buy like art supplies and then I like make an art piece and then I like try to sell it and then I like read a book and then I go work out and stuff and then I just do normal like now I go talk to my mom and then she'll tell me to go out and do some edgy shit and then I'll be like no and then
Do you
He's
feel like
already acting
you?
like a husband.
All right. Do you? Yeah, like grandpa. Do you? Let me ask you this. Um, even your mom say go do it. What do you consider edgy? I mean, I
like
hear you say you don't try new things, but what do you consider edgy? Like, because
a edgy thing for me would be like going out and like streaking or something.
oh no, I ain't doing all
Your
that.
mom's not telling you to go streak. Is she telling you to go to a concert or like go out with your
Nah, I do
friends?
that. I do that sometimes. I guess edgy for me would be like smoking weed or something.
That's
I don't do
edgy,
nothing.
bro. I
Yeah.
just do. Listen, let me tell you something. Well, it probably is if you never did it. But let me tell you something, man. Life is meant to be lived, right? You got to live life, and a lot of those feelings that we feel that don't feel good is because we're not living life, man. We're not living. Low self
Hmm.
esteem. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. When you think of people with low self esteem, low confidence, we that's how we describe it. But what it actually is, people don't try. People don't do. And why is that? Numerous reasons, right? Maybe somebody tried something and they failed and then they didn't like because they got teased. Maybe somebody's just been told they ain't shit. Whatever the reason is, the reason it is because you're not doing. You're not doing anything. People hide and steer away from things. Like even think about rejection, right? It's some men who won't approach women because they've been rejected. They don't like the way that feels, so they stop approaching women. I know people who stop.
I'm gonna do something edgy right now. I'm gonna do something edgy. I'm gonna I'm gonna show my face on camera. I don't know. Is that
That,
edgy?
that's not edgy.
That's not edgy. I'm not
No,
gonna do
just
that.
Wait,
don't.
but that's
Look,
edgy for
no,
him.
no,
You
no,
got to
no, no,
start
no, no, no,
somewhere.
no, 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 no. Let's not. No, I'm not gonna say that because, no. Look, if you're not used to showing, make sure everything else is covered. Besides your
Hey,
face.
it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I why.
Just make sure everything is covered.
What
But I would,
up?
yeah, that ain't edgy, man. Yeah, now how did that feel? Like I said, you just got to do stuff. The more you do it, look, man, check this out. I got, I'm looking crazy right now because my facial hair all messed up. I ain't
There
got my
he
eye
goes
patch
again.
on, so you can see my. This the eye is broke right here. This, um,
That's a handsome man, guys. Look at him.
no, no,
Show the back.
no, bro. I'm the beast, bro. No beauty over here, no handsomeness. I don't do none of that. I'm a lumberjack.
For real?
Keep my
For real?
nails
Like
done.
that's what.
Yeah, bro. I
Okay.
don't do all that. No,
Okay.
man.
This is
I
handsome.
say I like being in beast mode. Like, bro, hold on, man. I ain't gonna do that. I was about to show you. I like being in beast mode, bro. I don't like even when I put a suit on, bro. I'm in beast mode, even with my suit on. Um, that's just my
You guys are
attitude.
funny.
I see you as a Sigma though, bro. Like I see you as a Sigma person because Sigma male because you you have that drive that I notice I have it too, but then like I don't use it in the same way as you do. And it's like people like it's just like a sheer it's like if nobody even likes you or if nobody even gets you, you still do what you do.
Yeah, I don't
And then like, I noticed that, and then like it's just that it is, and
care.
I'm like
Hey,
that too. I'm like that too, but in a different way.
but do you know, like, I've been called so many names. I've been called narcissist. I've been called a
Me too.
psychopath because
Me too.
it's like I don't. My success does not even matter if other people accept it as success. I know what I set out to do, and if I accomplish it, then it's a success to me. No matter how anybody look at it. I always been like that since I was a kid. I never cared. Like, even when I became better, like playing sports, I never tried to be better than no one. I just tried to be stronger and faster. The fastest I can get, the strongest I can get. I never cared about
Yeah.
being better than anyone. So even when people acknowledged it, it was like I was still working hard because I knew it's another level to me. I didn't care who was around me or none of that. I just knew I always had another level. I feel like that today. I know I always
That's
had
a
another
rare
level.
quality. That's a rare quality that I notice. I notice most men only will react to what another person does. Not knocking no other man, but like even like alpha people, I noticed like an alpha male is like always leading the group. But if somebody like gets out of line with him, he would immediately react to it with some kind of dominance activity. And I never was a person that reacted to dominance activity. Like I would like when I was on the football team, I wasn't a leader per se. I was the kind of person that was like, if you hit me, I'm gonna go get back on the line and run the play, and I'm not gonna react to it because I know that it's gonna be like 100 other plays in the future, and you're gonna get caught up in one because
You, you know what my football coach told me? Why he never made me a captain of the team? He told me
hmm,
because you're not interested in leading the team. You're just interested in hitting people. And he was right. I didn't care about leading the team in anything. I didn't care if we win or lost. I was just trying to break people. Literally, I'm not joking. That's just
yeah,
how I
that
felt.
my thing was like my thing wasn't that my thing was making my thing was man when I played football I was more interested in like um winning the game. And it just happened to be that most I realize now that most of the guys were interested in showing off.
Now,
And
when I played baseball, I wanted to win the game. But when I played football, I didn't care about it. I just wanted to hit people and I wanted to hurt people. That's all I wanted to do. But baseball
Oh,
was different. I took that serious because I led the team. I was always a captain on the baseball team. All 3 years I played, I was the captain. But that I took serious and I led. But when I played football, I just wanted to hurt people. I just wanted to hit. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't care. Man, my team sucked. I knew the team sucked, and I didn't care. I just did what I did best. I know I can hit and hurt people. So if I did that and we won, then I did my job. If I did that and we lost, I still did my job. So as long as I hurt somebody, I did my job. But man,
do you have like a do you have like a do you have like a I'm gonna ask you this, and I want like okay, so do you have a uh huh? Do you did you have a were you a bully? That's what I want to ask. Were you a bully?
yes, but not in the way you think. I waited for
Oh,
people to
okay.
bully people, and then I went and bullied them. I'm being
See,
honest. I
okay.
mean, I waited to for somebody. I used to hang around like I didn't hang around like all the cool kids wanted me to come hang out with them. I didn't. I hang with the chess team, like thinkers, like nerds and stuff. And
We
anytime
would have got
somebody
along
bothered
well in
them,
high school.
anybody to
We would
bother
have got
them,
along well because
yeah,
I
I
was
broke.
like I was
Ain't
like a
nobody.
nerd. I was like a nerd football player, but then not a nerd, but I was like a geek football player. We would have got along, but then like if you would have crossed me, then you would have got hit really hard because I would have trusted you. But if you would have tried to hit me, like when I joined the football team, the first people that hit me was a senior captains. Them all hit me in the. I still got scars from that. They hit me in the chin, and I still got scars from that.
And when
And
I put in one season, I injured 8 people. One of them, I broke his neck. I didn't try to
whoa,
break his neck. I was just trying to hurt him. I done broke arms. I broke femurs. I broke ribs.
hmm.
I broke more ribs than anything. No, I was a missile. I was a miss. I was a problem. At that
Yeah,
time, I was
you. Yeah,
benching
I
like
like that. I like
325.
that though. I like that.
I was squatting 500. I was doing this at 16 years old. 325 bench person, squatting 500. I was a little tank,
I
and I
wasn't
was
strong. I
fast.
was fast.
Yeah, I ran
I
like
was.
a. I think. Well, it's fast for me. I ran like a 4.5, 4.6 coming off the end. So none of the
You
big
played
boys said I
defensive
was
end.
strong. Yeah, defensive
I
end.
played defensive end too.
Yeah, they. I was a
Ooh, ooh,
they ran away from me like the first 2 plays of the game. Even if they didn't run my way, after the first 2 plays, teams didn't usually run my way. I remember one time they put me on kickoff, and I hit this dude so hard. Like when I hit him, I slammed the ground backwards. Like the impact, it made me fly backwards. This dude literally flew over me. My helmet was cracked. I had a big old crack on the side of my helmet.
ooh.
Like when
Oh
we
wow.
hit each other, yeah, he was out. He was knocked out. But I remember when I hit him, it was like I flew straight back and I'm laying on my back and I see his body flipping over me. Like when I hit him and you watch the replay video, at the time it looked like I don't know if he tried to jump or like lunge, whatever he tried to do. When we made impact, his ass went airborne.
That's amazing because you know what? We had two totally different plans. I was a finesse defensive player. Like
No, I
I
went for
would like I was so finesse. Like, but I had a hard hit. I was more like getting touchdowns and fumble recoveries. I had a record for fumble recoveries and sacks, but in tackles in the backfield. But as far as injuring people, that's your stuff. I was more like I had like 4 touchdowns in high school on defense and like 8 with fumble recoveries.
I had like 5 concussions in high school.
No.
Yeah, bro. And back then it was different, bro. I remember I played running back my first year. I got hit so hard, I blacked out. They said my eyes was wide open. They was like, "You scored." I'm like, "Nah, I'm straight. I ain't never running the ball again."
Really?
He blindsided me after I already went in the end zone and he hit me on the side, blindsided me. I was out. Like
Mm.
I seen all black, but they said my eyes was open. I thought I was going to see the creator. I thought he hit me so damn hard.
Oh my.
Yeah, we went looking for him after the game. Like, no, we got to fight, bro. We got to fight, man. Nah, this ain't going down like that. We got to fight after that, bro. Like, he had knocked my soul out my body. That boy rocked the hell out of me.
Hmm.
I broke a 35-yard touchdown. And as I was crossing the end zone, I slowed down. Next thing I know I was in the end zone because you hear touchdown. Next thing I know, somebody waking me up. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I didn't even know I got hit. I just know everything went black. That's how hard he hit. Like, he cleaned me. He came from the side and helmet to helmet, dove at me, knocked me out.
That was me.
No, I was
That was
ready.
it. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was me.
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
I was ready to put hands on people. I was about to bless them. He was about to get baptized that day, boy.
Oh my goodness. See, this is how this is we would have my team was I can't say my team was my team we I was the best player on the team, but I really didn't like talk to the other players that much eventually because um they all graduated. The ones that I talked to, they graduated, and yeah. But yeah, like you a good football player. That was good. Like it's, but yeah, I think the main thing with my personality though is that I'm positive too. Like I'm a positive person. So a lot of people think that I be bragging and stuff when I'm giving them advice, and like even when I come up on this panel and stuff, I'm like, do I need to be edgier or whatever? But I don't know. Like, you know.
No, just be yourself, man. Be authentically you. If you think I don't know, bro. I talk to a lot of people, right? On YouTube and off YouTube. I got like family who watch my show, and what's consistent that people say about me is like I have a monotone voice. People have told me to, you know, be a little bit more charismatic. Do this, do that, do that, and I'm like, I'm gonna find something else to do to keep people attention.
I'm a copy your voice right now, word, because I'm a copy your voice right quick because I know I picked up on it throughout these years. I'm gonna do something. Um, care about how you feel, and a better you is a better us. Um, what else would you say? I don't know. Like I don't know. That's all.
How did he do, Commander? Because I don't. The way I sound when I talk, when I hear it on playback, I'll be like, "Damn, I sound like that." It sound like two different things. So I gotta ask Commander, how did that sound?
How did he do?
Yeah.
His imitation of you? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Did you throw the in there, or is that
I did that. That's not you. That's
You
not
just did
you.
the
That's
No, that is me. I do on purpose. Do you look? I'm gonna tell you. This is how fucked up my mind is. Right. I would listen to someone talk, and then there's certain things that I do that I see if I influence the person if they do it. There's a lot of people
I
that pick up on
noticed
that
you. I noticed that. I like that about you. I like that, but then like me. I think I have like a more like outgoing voice, but I don't know like okay, so I think it's charismatic, but then it's like my mama told me that I sound like I have a standard American English voice. But if you was around here, I would talk like this, man. What's up, bruh? What you
You have
doing,
an
man?
accent.
Man, I be waiting for
Now,
that to
this
come out.
it really is real.
Man,
Like this is how I talk to my friends around here because we really do talk like this, man.
it sounds like
Like
you
what
be right
you
on the
going to
verge.
the store?
It sounds like you be on the verge of doing that.
You going
I
Yeah,
to
be
the
cause
like,
store?
yeah,
You going to the
you
store?
already have that accent.
You what what that girl at? that was down that was at the store the other day. Did she say something about me? Oh, for real, man? I ain't even know she was like that.
So you be code switching?
Um, of course,
I
of
don't do
course.
that. I
You
really don't
don't?
do. Nah, I don't.
Oh,
I do. I'm more of a mood type person. Like if I'm laid, this is me laid back. I talk like this all the time. I will say this: my vernacular changes. Like I will use like depending on who I'm talking to, my vernacular will change. But it's like everything else, like my slang, nothing changed. I talk like this all the time.
But I notice a lot
hmm.
of YouTubers, a lot of successful YouTubers do have they talk different. It's like a
Yeah,
voice that you have to do that's kind of fake, but that's what people like because they're drawn to that for some reason. Like even what is it, like the cadence in your voice, like,
yeah. Even the
hmm.
repetition, the
Okay, so
excitement.
so
But
how
to
about
me, that's all. I can't do it because that's not me. That's like I can't. I'm not gonna perform. I can't do. It's just something in me. I don't perform. Like, do you know how many times like working like in real estate or in life insurance, people came to me like, "Hey man, you gotta do this. Is what it." I'm like, that ain't me, bro. I'm gonna just do it my way. I don't do sales pitches. I don't do fear of loss. I have sold like multi-level marketing. Hey, Big Mix, do me a favor. I think you got this echo going on, bro. Hold on, I got you. Give me a
okay, let
second.
me try to
Mute
fix that.
mute when you're not talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So, like in multi-level marketing is a whole sales psychology, and I never did it. Like the sales pitches, I never did it. I always just present the product, hey, and tell them about it and keep it moving. And they used to get mad, but then when they see the results, they like, oh well, what are you doing? I'm just keeping it real. People like either they want it or they don't. They was like, man, you talk to like, because I work for this one company. They did um cabinet refacing for Home Depot, and they used to you put you in a store and you gotta get people to sign up for it. Well, it was like three stores that rarely got people to sign up, and
Mute your mic, Big Mix.
I was getting sales in those stores. So they wanted one of the managers wanted to come and watch me do it, and he was pissed off because he seen me doing it a way that they didn't train me to do it. So he was like a company man. But his boss was like, man, I don't care what he do, long as he keep getting people to sign up. Do what you do.
I understand that, but on here, if performance will translate into getting more people's attention, like ultimately what you want. But I know it's like fake, right?
Yeah. I don't
But
I
if it
don't
were to
I
translate into
started
getting the results,
it
I
won't be
started
worth
code
it.
switching. I started code switching when I started like doing performances and stuff on stage and stuff because it
So
just
you a performer though. But
yeah.
hold on. Let me answer her question real quick. But I totally understand what you're saying. If it translates, but it won't be worth it to me. If I got to do that then I don't want to do it. I'm literally built like that. Like if I can't do it my way, then there's no purpose of me doing
yeah, no, I understand.
it. And so I
There's
try
no
to
chance.
find So I try to find other things, but I recognize that though. I acknowledge that and I recognize that. That's why I did the graphics. I do the drops. I want other people who have that personality. Hey, shit, come up here and rock out with me. I try to find ways to still get that or do that without doing it. 'Cause I'm totally aware of that. I promise you I am. I promise you I am. That's why I try to find other ways to compensate for that. I just haven't found, what works consistently yet. But I'm gonna find it. I'm ignorant. I'm gonna keep looking until I figure it out.
It's just the nature in people, you know? It's like
Yeah,
when like the preacher, the preachers, they preach a certain way to grab that attention
yeah,
and like that emotion.
yeah. See, it's people around me who got that, and this is why, like me personally, I'm more the thinker, than do. I can do, but I'm gonna do it my way. But what I do best is think. I'm the one who set everything up or plan everything out. That's what I excel at. Actually, like doing this, like I never wanted to be. You know how long, like my mother and my father, like everybody who know me, they like you should go be a motivational speaker. You should. I don't want to do that because I don't want to stand in front and speak. I just know what to say. I just know what's impactful, but I don't want to present it unless I can present it in more of a learning style. But that charismatic, then I'm not interested in none of that. I don't like the spotlight at all. I'm not interested in. I don't. This is go. I don't. I'm trying to find. I'm gonna find a way to articulate this so it don't sound as messed up as it's about to sound out. But if I just say it out, I don't. I love people. I want the best for people. I just don't care about trying to help everybody. I just know that, and I'm saying it like this because I know everybody ain't looking to be helped. Everybody ain't trying to be helped. That's not what everybody, you know. So I'm only focused on the ones who do. So I know no matter how I say it or how I do it, the ones who really need it, those are going to be the ones who take it. You know, I do want the numbers so I can get pushed out because the more people see me, the more people, the right people I can, get in front of. The right person might be one out of every 100 or something. You never know. But the more people, I get pushed out to, the more people see me. That's just the more possibilities. So I do understand that. That's why I'm actively looking for different ways to compensate for what I don't have and what I'm just not going to do.
I understand.
I know that sucks though. I mean,
No,
it's great. Yeah, like I have
but
told,
you're being yourself. You're being you.
yeah, like
Yeah.
people,
Excuse me.
like people literally told me, like, bro, you'd be the full package if you just do this. I'm like, nah, man, that's not me. That's just not me. Be a little bit more charismatic. Be a little bit more. Like I understand how to do like publicly speak. I can be charismatic. I can do all that. It's just if I do it, that's not me. I'm that's not what I'm interested in. I'm just trying to push the information. Really, honestly, um, I would be content with people who just come in and think more of it as a learning forum versus entertainment. I'd be content with them people. You know.
Yeah, the herd. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's a whole herd of people that they're sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not
And
going
let's
to
see
appeal
that
to the
teaches me a
herd.
lot because yeah, I'm sorry, Commander.
No, go for it.
I was just saying like this they're showing me a lot because sometimes I feel like um I want to come out of like being uh politically correct or whatever because that's not even most people aren't these days and I'm like you know but then like if I'm not politically correct everybody's just the people around me like why you talking like that because you used to say that and then like I don't want to change for because everybody that knows me personally they know about they know about like I'm like being an actor and stuff. Not I'm not like a famous actor, but I've acted in plays and stuff. They know I can um like do different accents and stuff. So like with accuracy. So they say, well, just be yourself. And I'm like, this is me. And then like my mama even said, More, why you talk like that? Because you know, I don't know. It ain't
Yeah,
it's not even an insecurity. It's just like I want to try something different, and
You,
it's
and
not an
this,
insecurity though.
now watch this, Commander. I'm gonna take this back to the conversation. Watch this. So the reason I am the way I am now is because my whole life I had to be something that I didn't want to be, but I had to be. So now I have the choice. I'm gonna be me, no matter what. But it was times where I couldn't be this person. It was times where I had to be hard all the time. I had to be intimidating. That's why I'm a humble guy. I like to lay back and stuff like that. But I done broke some jaws in my life, like literally broke people jaws, like they wired mouth, everything. I didn't put hands on people my whole life. Sometimes for nothing, sometimes for something. But I had to be that. I was in survival mode, you know. And now I'm not that no more. Like all that aggression, I could be one of the most aggressive people on the planet just for the skills and the information. Like I know I can be that, but I'm not. I'm a laid back, humble guy, like to chill. But that's because of my past experiences. You know,
So yeah, I get it. You don't want to be a
Thanks,
persona,
word.
but
Thanks, word. I might need to apply some pressure too to some people just to see what would happen because yeah,
in some way you are holding back because you've said it before. You've said
I
it before.
do.
And then no, I'm talking about word. Well, I know you're
Oh,
holding back for sure. You need to get out of your comfort zone. But
and, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's some situation. If I was in that situation in real life, you'll get a different response from me. Right. So that's why I say I hold back a lot. If it's yeah, you'll get a different response. But the reason I hold back is because I allow access to myself, and in real life, it don't happen because I don't allow that much access.
hmm.
So that's just me being accountable too, because I can like some of the stuff people have said and did. Oh, I can show my derriere. I could be an a
yeah,
hole.
we don't want
Even
that.
even the way like sometimes I let a lot of stuff go, but like in real life, I have put like before a person could finish a sentence, they was holding their mouth. I done slapped the hell out of a lot of people for what they was about to say. Like I done
Are you
put hands and feet on people
are
for
you still
saying
wanting to be the Joker?
I was. You said, am I still one? Oh yeah, I'm definitely still the Joker. Yeah, I'm definitely still the Joker. Yeah, I'm definitely.
Oh no.
Uh, yeah, Batman gone. This is just a more philosophical Joker right now, but um,
I guess I'm Harvey Dent. No one even knows who Harvey Dent is.
who's
I don't
that?
know.
You don't
Harvey
know
Dent was the guy in the first
who?
movie, in the first Dark Knight, that ended up being Two Face.
Yeah, he was the prosecutor. You don't know who Harvey Dent? Oh, I'm a
Oh,
Batman
okay.
fanatic. I know all universes of Batman. I know the universe where Alfred became Batman. Like I am a Batman fanatic. Like that's my that's my shiznit.
Okay, I'm gonna quiz you on Batman. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna give you an easy question. What is um who is Batman's name three Batman arch villains?
What?
Name
Are
three of
you
Batman's main villains.
bro, are you serious? Like, bro, Joker,
Okay.
Riddler, Penguin, and
Okay, now a hard question. A hard question. Okay. What was the Joker's real name?
I knew you was about to say that. Um the reason I knew you was about to say that because that's probably the one question I can't answer. But he got two different names.
Ah,
He got two different. The one, the name is different in that Joaquin Phoenix movie. That was a different universe. That was actually a different person who was the Joker. Um, The Jack Nicholas Joker is the one we most common with. What the freak is on the tip of my tongue? Is on the tip of my tongue. Is somebody googling something? I hear buttons pushing. That's not me.
Nope.
That's Big Mix. Are you looking it up?
I was making sure. I was making sure I remembered.
Mm-hmm. You see, I say I can't see, but I can hear.
I was making sure I remembered. Yeah. So okay.
Well, how many names did he have? Just two?
Um, well,
I
it
have no
was
idea.
the one oh I cannot remember the Joaquin Phoenix one. I believe there was a different name. Um, something. Uh, the Jack Nicholas one. I know his name was Jack. First name was Jack. I can't remember the last. It wasn't Oswald. That's what you call it. Um, Oswald is the penguin's name. Jack something.
I
I
was gonna
can't.
say, who's the penguin?
That's close enough.
Yeah, Jack. I can't remember the last name.
That's close enough because yeah. I looked it up and it was like Jack Oswald White or something.
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. See, I think Big Mix, if you
Hey,
want to get out of
okay,
your
okay,
comfort zone, you
okay.
have
Here we
to
go. Arthur Fleck.
maybe
I know I
who?
had Arthur Fleck. I had to look that up because I know they changed the name. It was a different dimension or different timeline Joker. But the one, the Joaquin Phoenix, his name was Arthur Fleck. I couldn't remember that one. But I know the Jack Nicholas one. I remember his first name was Jack. And I always wanted to say, I think him and Penguin both had that Oswald in their name. Because you said Oswald White. I knew it was Jack because when he before he robbed uh Batman's mom and dad in the alley, the boys when he after he shot the boys were saying Jack, like called him Jack.
Batman.
So what I was saying is maybe Big Mix should tap into his inner Batman to get out of,
Yeah,
to
I
get
should
out of his
tap into
comfort
somehow
zone.
superhero. I don't know. Somehow superhero. I don't have it. I don't have any like superhero alter. I don't have any like superheroes I look up. The one superhero I look up to is from an anime, and his name is Light. Well, he was his name was Light
Ichigo.
Yagami.
Oh no, Ichigo, bro. Ichigo is the best anime superhero.
Ichigo.
Ichigo or Goku
Ichigo's good.
or
Ichigo,
Goku.
Goku. Nah, not Goku. Goku
Man,
just too powerful.
Goku the man, bro. Goku is the man.
Goku is yeah. He's untouchable. Like
Man, um, hey,
what
that's
about
my
um my favorite anime my favorite anime ever is Yu Yu Hakusho.
I never watched it. I
Yeah,
watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's like nobody even watches that. Like nobody ever. It's like Spirit Detective.
Never watched it.
It taught me a lot. It taught me a lot of stuff about demonology and and like magic and stuff. What people like how to really look into it. I like detective animes. So I was
Oh,
like, it was like a he was like a spirit detective, and he had to go to like this fighting tournament. Um,
Riaz, let me adjust. I would let you up, bro, but I am about to get off. We've been rocking for 2 hours and 33 minutes. Next time we go live and I drop the link, bro, I promise you, you can come up. But
Yeah, I'm about to say good night. I'm jumping off. I'm tapping out. Good
yeah,
night, night.
no, because
I'm
I know
tapping out too.
we
I'm about to go,
Riaz
y'all.
come up, we'll be up here for 3 hours and 30 minutes. Riaz will
I'm
keep us
about to
up.
go, y'all. I think I
Hey
bothered
man,
the word for long enough.
I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me this long, man. I really do. Greatly appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Big Mix. Shout out to my nine commander. Shout out to the whole nine. Shout out to Tay Eats, man. Appreciate you, sir. Shout out to Gary, man. Shout out to Santina, BDB. Sensei, shout out to the Sensei. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to E. Nicole, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. I'm gonna do a members only live Sunday, so check that out. That's the 4.99. We're gonna talk about changing nature. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce on that, but that's gonna be a members live 4.99. We gonna get live. Told y'all I was gonna bring y'all that science, and that's what I'm gonna do. But until next time, man. Y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nations. And if I say anything to resonate with you, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody to tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until next time, we's out.